Sports betters. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. We're back. Sorry, I was sick yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to make this video. Feeling better today. Really excited. We had a great week. Last week in our posted picks, we were 9-7. And then on the weekend, don't do the picks on the weekend, but we rode the Alcaraz train to beating Djokovic again and then to winning the final. So picked up some extra funds, some extra crypto on those two. As always, today have three bets. Pretty much the usual format, it seems like it. Going on forward is one tennis bet, one soccer bet, and then one either basketball, hockey, or baseball bet. So we're going all around the world, a little bit of everything for everybody. We got the Rome Masters going on today. We've got still the last few weeks of the season for all the domestic European leagues. And then we have the NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, and then a huge slate of MLB games every single day. We'll see if we can throw in some other interesting bets, in handball or badminton or else whatever else we can find. But for the moment, it looks like these are the best we're going with. So yeah, we're on a good run. Up plus money after last week, and really excited to jump into this week. So, without further ado, the first bet will be Hubert Hurkacz to win against David Goffin in the ATP Rome Masters today. He's actually at a very nice 1.7, which was quite shocking. Although Goffin has done very well, he did very well last week. He literally had 4 match points against Nadal. So he has been, improving. He had a really, been injured for the last season or two. He hasn't been, 100%. But one of the things that I do believe that's going to work against him in this case is he did play a lot of matches in Madrid. He had to go through the qualifying. He had a very long match against Nadal, and he's not 100% physically. Still coming back from injuries. So to go through and play so many sets in 1 week of tennis and then come back just a few days later, have to travel to Rome and everything like that, it could be difficult for him. And so that's one reason for the pick against Goffin. And then for the on the side of Hurkacz, he's been doing very well. He lost to Djokovic on clay last week, which is obviously no shame, as we saw how well Djokovic played against Alcaraz. So this is the sort of Djokovic that's back. But one of the big things with Hurkacz is he's got a big serve, he's got a lot of power, and that should be able to overcome Goffin because Goffin really likes to grind out the points. And he's more comfortable with playing long points where he's able to use angles and move the player around. Whereas Hurkacz is really just going to come at him, usually do a serve, look for a short return and try to put it away, come to the net, shorten the points. And in general, he's just having a great season. He's a top 10 player at the moment. He's a big, tall, strong player. He's younger, he's fresher, and just think that all that's going to accumulate in a victory today. Probably going to be a close 2 sets. Wouldn't be surprised if one of them goes to a tie break. But yeah, he's having a great season. Really going to be difficult for Goffin, who's, like I said, a little bit smaller, weaker style player who likes to use more angles to go against somebody who's so aggressive, who's so strong, so powerful, and is going to just come right at him. So we're going to go with Hurkacz for the win, 1.7. Very nice odds. I thought they were going to be about 1.5, 1.6 before they were released. So we go for that one. Next, we have a match which I will actually be going to tonight. So that is one of the reasons why I chose this for the research and for the pick. But Barca and Celta Vigo, both teams to score at 1.69. I'm surprised to see that it was 1.69 to be honest, because Celta is always a problem for Barcelona, and especially at the Camp Nou. So really wouldn't be shocked if this goes to a draw because they just always play Barcelona hard. Iago Aspas, the striker for Celta, is always causing problems for Barcelona. He always seems to score against them. He always finds a goal against them. And meanwhile, Barcelona as well will be without Sergi Busquets. And this, I think, has a huge impact on the both teams to score because what Busquets is a big central player that helps Barcelona control the ball, control the pace of the game, control the flow of the game. if the other team is pressing too much, Busquets will get the ball, calm everything down. And then on the other side, he's sort of like that calming, stable presence in the middle where he's able to distribute the ball, find the passes, and he just sort of slows the game down in general. He's also a pretty solid defender against any opposing central midfielders. He's just a very smart player, able to intercept passes, and he really just has this, organizational side of the game down, which usually means, especially for the other team, less goals, but even in general, less goals because he's just really able to just control the pace, do what he wants to do. So if Barca's up for one goal, he's sort of the foundation that allows them to keep possession, to move the ball around, and to make sure that the other team can equalize. So I think with both of these factors, and the fact that just Barcelona have been playing extremely well lately, I mean, the goals are flowing for them. And with Aspas on the other side, it wouldn't be shocking to see him get a goal as he always seems to do in the Camp Nou. So we are going to say that both teams score. And again, 1.69 is really nice odds. I thought that they might have been a little bit lower just because of the track record that Celta has coming to Barcelona and causing them problems. And if you're looking for another potential bet, I would say that probably either Celta on the handicap or Celta draw no bet, or Celta draw or away, something like that, because I wouldn't be shocked if it's a draw. I mean, Barcelona don't necessarily have too much to play for. They're probably going to finish either second or third, so they've got their Champions League spot locked up. They're not going to win. So, they're probably just playing more at the moment to find the flow for the next season. Xavi's going to try out new players, so it should be a fun, exciting match. Again, I'm going to it tonight, so I hope so for my own sake. And then the final bet of the night, we are going to go back to a bet that actually we made this exact same bet last week, which cashed as an easy winner. The Miami Heat minus 2.5 at home against the 76ers. So this has been an interesting series. Miami won the first two games quite easily, and it really looked like they were even on pace for a potential sweep just because the 76ers didn't have anybody that could really step up. Harden was being contained. Without Joel Embiid, it was a big issue. But the 76ers did come back in their two home games and have evened up the series at 2-2. The last game, they had a great team effort. I believe they had 6 players that all scored in double digits, so they're really starting to spread the ball around. Meanwhile, Miami had to rely on 40 points from Jimmy Butler, and I believe 23 from Adebayor. Uh, so in this case, going back to Miami, I really think that the Heat need to win this one. I think they're definitely more comfortable at home because they were favorites in the third game and very slight underdogs in the fourth game. So the odds makers had it that basically either one of them um, could win it. But going back home, where they won the first two games, um, they're still playing with that same team that they have. And it's fine to lose 2 games in a row. It's not a problem when you go on the road, especially when Philadelphia was in such a sort of desperate state. But I really believe that the team, led by Butler, obviously, and Kyle Lowry, who's already won a championship, has a lot of playoff experience, is a very stable presence for the team, is going to be a big boost for the Heat. Um, Minus 2.5 is very good. I mean, it's almost like saying that they just need to win. So I don't believe it will be too close of a game. I don't believe it will be within 1 or 2 points. I think the Heat win this by 5+. I think just going back home, sort of the rejuvenated energy, a bit of refocusing to deal with how the 76ers have came back and sort of switched things up for them. We're going to go with the Heat on their home court, the FTX Center, and hopefully they pull it off by more than 2.5 points. And once again, all these bets can be placed at moonbet.io with a number of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and much more. All first-time deposits receive up to $250 deposit bonus. So whatever you put into moonbet.io, we're going to match it up to $250. So if you put in 20, you get 20 free dollars. If you put in 100, you get 100. If you put up 500, you're going to get 250. There's only a 15 times rollover, so it's very attractive, very doable, especially, the way that we're going right now. We're positive on the bets. So hopefully you guys make some good bets. Head over to moonbet.io, available in over 150 countries. And see you guys tomorrow with the picks for May 11th.